DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down. Make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Finds the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Huskies are flying down the field.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy.
So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Huskers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 9 to New Mexico. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got it again. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Dances away from one. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you set some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running down.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning and makes his connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
Great job by the defense defense that they weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husker!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass, it's Hampton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Husky. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out in the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Working the middle, it's complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On second down, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Nelson. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've moved to the 16, it's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's...
Touchdown, Nebraska! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to fire and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They've got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Hand off from the shotgun. Running with power. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The run to the right. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the grab. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The inside handoff. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Movement here from the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And the ball Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball they're thrown a little bit late as a result.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Hampton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. With jet sweep pass. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.